Hello everybody and welcome to Simulate Gaming and welcome to another unboxing video. For those of you who don't know, I just uploaded to my channel one of me opening a package from Focus Home Interactive. Click on the eye in the top right corner to see that one as well, or there'll be an annotation for it at the end of the video if you want to watch both of them. So this is the other package I got sent to me. Once again, I apologise about the microphone quality. I'm actually recording this downstairs because the office is a bit of a mess. I'm doing some reorganising and the floor down here is made of wood. But as you can see, this package is from Logitech. You can see by the big symbol down there. I think I know what it is, but we're going to go ahead and open it anyway and see what we've got inside. Okay, so we've managed to break into the box. I'm going to put this knife down now before I damage something. Yeah, as expected, this is, I'll just move the camera over in a second. So you guys know I already have the side panel, but one thing I've always wanted to try, because I think they work with the game really, really well, is the steering wheel. So now I have both of them. So big thank you to Logitech for sending this to me. I will go ahead and finish unboxing this so you can guys see what's inside the box. So once again, a side panel, and also something I'm really looking forward to is the wheel, and I'll show you why I'm looking forward to the wheel in a second when we get the box open. But for now, let's get this box out. Right, so we've got this box out now, as you can see. Now, one big difference before we actually get inside is I did actually do an unboxing of the side panel a year or maybe 2 years ago. As you can see, the boxing has changed a lot. That's because Saitek sent me the side panel, whereas Logitech have now taken over Saitek, so they've sent me the whole bundle. Actually, the boxing's changed, which is really cool. I'll let you know if there's any differences between the side panels themselves, because once again, the side panel I have currently was made by Saitek before Logitech took over. So I'm going to open it, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, so first things first, we have the instructions. I'll read them later on, just in case there's something I need to do. It's telling you that it's USB powered and stuff, so we're going to go ahead right now. Once again, I do apologise about the microphone quality. Okay, so, what was that? Something just fell out. Here we've got, it looks like an Ethernet cable, like a telephone cable. That's, I'm assuming, how you connect the wheel and pedals together. We'll soon see about that, because this was not on the side panel originally, unless they've changed it. But once again, I think this is for the pedals, but we'll soon find out. Okay, so first things first, we have the pedals. As you can see, they're nicely boxed at once. I've got to try and figure out how I get these out. There's a bit of tape here, and there's a bit of tape. Oh, come on, Sim. There's a bit of tape here. Slide these out. Okay, so here's the pedals. We'll go ahead and pull that plastic off. Now, everybody already knew they are plastic, so they're not as heavy duty as the Logitech wheels from the G29. Of course, they're also cheaper. But one thing I really like about these is, one, we don't have a clutch, because there's no clutch in Farm Sim, so that's not needed. But underneath here, we do have a little foot rest thing, so we can rest our foot on here. And the connection, as I suspected, is the Ethernet or telephone cable. So that cable we found earlier is in fact for these. So you can see that there. So that's the pedals. I'll let you know later on in the future how I get on with these. Next up, we have the side panel itself. If I could actually get it out, it's in there pretty tight. There we go. So we've got the side panel there. I'm going to take it out the packaging and see if there's any differences. It feels heavier, but that could just be my brain saying that. Now, one thing I was curious about, as you can see, it does no longer say Saitek there. It does say Logitech on the side panel now. So do you know what? I could just be imagining this because mine's old, but this here feels different. This is the one thing I used to hate about the side panel. This feels a bit different. I think they may have fixed this or something. It actually has more of a click to it now. Like, you actually feel it go down as opposed to just magically clicking. Once again, it could just be my brain. Oh, fingerprint on that already. So there you go. It says Logitech on it. No longer says Saitek. Shiny and new, this one though. It's hard to tell. On the bottom, of course, it also does say Logitech. Also worth noting, they have changed the rubber feet on the bottom. So that was one complaint I had previously. There was like, the ones on the Saitek one were a bit rubbish, but they appear to have been fixed now. They're like smooth rubber as opposed to hard rubber. So yeah, there's the side panel. I'm not going to do a review on this or like a full unboxing on this because I do have one of these on my channel already. Go to my channel and search for Saitek panel if you want to see more information about this. But really cool, this is Logitech on it. Now I won't get confused which one's which. Okay, so here's the wheel. Now some of you guys may be wondering, Sim, why did you want this if you have the G29? Surely the G29's better. This is designed for Farm Sim, so I've always wanted to try it. First of all, we've got a hole in the middle, which I think is really cool. You can actually push the middle down, but the most important thing is these. These actually have analog sticks on them, so you can actually move around. So it means I no longer have to use the keyboard at all when I'm playing. I can look around and move around with these. We've got 8 buttons here that we can map out inside the game, and also a built-in Brody knob. So this is actually we can use this instead of the one I've been using currently, which squeaks a lot of my videos, if you guys have seen that. This camera is quite far zoomed in, it's hard to tell. But yeah, so we should get no longer any squeaking from the Brody knob on my G29. That was like £10 off eBay, so we actually have one now made of plastic. This is made of plastic. The whole thing, from what I can see, is made of plastic, but it does feel pretty heavy. I've just found out as well, there is some buttons on the back. We've got some triggers there on the back, on the left and right of the steering wheel, which is really cool. Now, one thing I do need to tell you, this does not have force feedback, but like I said, FarmSim doesn't have force feedback anyway. It is, however, spring-loaded, so if you move it to the right, for example, and let go of it, it does spring back to the centre. Once again, springs back to the centre. So that's really cool. Looking forward to testing this out. So what I'm going to do now real quick is get this all plugged in to my rig, and we'll see how we get on with it. Okay, ready, so there will be another quality change. I'm now using my little wheel cam here to record this part, and also my actual microphone now, so at least the audio is better. So this is going to be inverted to what you guys are used to seeing on my channel. It's now going to have a big wheel cam with the game in the corner, as opposed to the game with the wheel cam in the corner. Let's just focus that in a second. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and plugged everything in. Just so it's not biased, I have plugged in the new side panel, as you can see there, with the G logo, the Logitech G logo. So I actually put them side by side just to prove to you guys that they haven't changed, just in case there's a comment or something in the description box, in the comment section saying it's changed, blah, blah, blah. Here they are next to each other. You can see they're exactly the same. There has been some minor improvements, but not like different feature changes. Okay, now first thing that I'm really impressed by is this thing, of course, being designed for Farming Simulator, is plug and play. So as you can see, I didn't have to do anything. I don't have to map anything out. It just works as you'd expect it to. You've got the buttons up here, you've got the buttons here. So what we're going to do is open up a new game real quick. We'll do New Farmer. Let's do Ravenport. Simulate, yes. Should we deselect? We're going to deselect all the mods, like so. Okay, so as you can see, we are now in game. We've got everything hooked up. I actually did forget to plug in the pedals at first, so that's why they weren't working. So now I've plugged them in properly. I'm not going to be going into the side panel because I've been using this on my channel now for about 2 years or so. Love this thing. You guys have seen me use it many, many times. It's going to be the same, but this one's just now branded as Logitech. But this is new to me, so we're going to be taking a quick look at the wheel. So, like I said, one thing I'm really excited for is the joysticks. Can you guys actually see there? There, that's a little bit better. So we've got the joysticks here. So this one is, of course, move, as you'd expect, a bit like on the controller. And this one is look around, once again, as you'd expect with the controller. Now, we've got duck there on this button here. These are all numbered. They're not actually like A, B, C, or X, circle, triangle, blah, blah, blah. They're actually just 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is duck, which would be Y or triangle. Not sure what that one does. Not sure what that one does just yet. This one doesn't do anything. Once again, these are all remappable. That one is tab into tractors, so we can use these arrow buttons here, left and right, tab into tractors. You can change view by pressing down the right analog stick, and if you use a controller with FarmSim, most of this is pretty much comes naturally to you. Like, I didn't even know that would do that, but I just assumed it would. We've got the big horn in the middle. We've got the big horn in the middle there, like so. One thing I was really looking forward to, that from what I can see doesn't do anything right now. We've got connect and disconnect with that button there. This button doesn't do anything that I can tell. That one's get in and out. This one, once again, doesn't do anything from what I can tell. These could actually be beacon lights. I don't have any beacons on this tractor. But none of these do lights. So once again, you can remap all these. I would put the lights on here for sure. So we can change view with that one once again. Now, quick little thing. I did forget to turn off dead zone with this. So do not worry, there is not a dead zone built into it. I just forgot to turn it off. So there is a bit of a dead zone in the middle right now. But once again, that's not meant to be there. So we've got nice steering on this thing, if I'm being honest. What do these buttons at the back do? Once again, nothing from I can tell. It is designed so you can remap. It doesn't feel bad. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't feel bad. It feels good. One thing I should mention is this thing is not... Did I say it already? This thing is not powered using the power mains. This is powered using just USB, so that's one less plug you need to worry about as well. Once again, you've got the Brody knob. You can actually take this off and move it. There's 2 little screws on the back, or is it an Allen key? There's 2 little nuts or something on the back. To move this around. I'm probably going to put mine here because I'm so used to having it here. But yeah, you can take that off and move it if you wish. Once again, we've got the auto centering, which is like spring loaded, so it doesn't have force feedback, but it will always find its way back to the center, which I think is really cool. And also, one other cool thing is you can't really tell on camera, but the angle. This is angled more than the G29 as well, so it sits up like it kind of would in a tractor as opposed to a car, which is another nice little feature. Now, if I am going to be honest, I won't be using this for like Euro Truck Simulator or anything like that. I will be using this for Farm Sim and games that don't support force feedback, but for stuff like Euro Truck Simulator 2, I will be using the Logitech G29 still, which you guys would have saw earlier on in the video. It's size comparison, basically. I forgot to say that. There's a size comparison of both of them together. We've also got a picture of both side panels together, just so you guys can see that nothing's changed physically. It's just the branding, and there's been some few minor improvements that you probably won't notice unless you've owned the older one like myself. For example, this button here. Gives a big thank you to Logitech for sending this out to me. I'm actually going to really enjoy this steering wheel. It's nice that now I don't have to worry about force feedback messing up. I can now run around using the analog sticks and of course look around in the tractors now a bit more naturally. So really looking forward to this. I do have plans for the old one, so I'm probably going to have 2 of them here, so I got a joystick each side for logging, but stay tuned for that. We'll see what we come up with. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.